much. Chosen one, I don't ever get too far. Woo. And my mama said I'm special. If I don't trust you, shoot your metro. Future looking bright, nigga, got that glow. Professor X, nigga, all the gifts I show. My life like a movie shot off the hit show. Me and Bless Hands make a bitch get low. James Willis, DJ CEO. Dave hit record, now we on beast mode. Let's go.
I don't hear this sound. Check. What's going on, y'all? Can y'all hear us out there? Let us know. We just started the show. So we got some new things we're gonna talk about. Some things going on in Haiti, missing women, NBA agenda, and we're gonna talk a little bit about stepdad season. First, Derek's gonna start off. Some important things going on in Haiti. Yeah, give me a second.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about this refugee situation.
Yeah, so we got some interesting pictures here. Let me find them. Going on in Haiti.
I'm sure y'all all seen it by now. The guy on the horse. That's the wrong picture. We can start with that.
Okay, yeah, we'll start with this one.
We'll start with the missing women. So by now everybody's seen Gabby Petito. But this always happens. This is a reoccurring thing. We see one white woman go missing and fucking the world goes mad, right? But when you think about it, the coverage is crazy for one person when the numbers of missing women of other colors is crazy. And even in the same area, apparently. You know what I'm saying? So nearly 700 indigenous women have gone missing where Gabby Petito was found. So
make sure they found her, but everybody else still missing.
People want to make the excuse, well, she was a TikTok star, so her fans blew it up. No, that's not what it is. It's a reoccurring thing. We gotta have this much energy when every woman go missing, not just certain type of women. You know what I'm saying? There's a syndrome we have. It's called white woman syndrome. It's a real thing. Like, that's the Karen thing. Like, just blowing shit. This shit is a real situation that's happening, right? But blowing it out of proportion to the point where it's focusing all the attention on that, we should have that energy across the board for everybody. It should be equal. You know what I'm saying? Not just for one person or one type of person, phenotype. So just been peeping that is a reoccurring thing, and that's just something that's crazy.
Well, like I said before, in this world, certain people have certain type of value. We all human, we all have flaws, but we should all be treated the same. Especially with the number of women that are missing in the United States. It's like it seems to me, because it sounds very well organized, because for all the technology we have today with cell phones, social media, there's no way this many women should just be, human beings should just be coming up missing and you can't find them. It sounds like it's some type of group.
Human trafficking.
That's what I was about to get into that. It's some type of group that's well organized that know how to kidnap women, and they just go up missing. So if you go kidnap somebody, 90% of us have cell phones. Even kids have cell phones. If you go kidnap somebody, right, I'm sure they have a cell phone on them, and all the cell phones are tracked. So at least that's a starting point, because kidnappers know, okay, when I get this person, they're probably gonna have a cell phone. So that should give you some type of idea of, okay, well, if they got kidnapped, let's track their phone. Even if you break the phone still can be tracked. So it just doesn't make sense for this many women to be going missing with all the technology. It doesn't make
Sketchy.
sense.
Sketchy.
Yeah, it's very sketchy, and it is an organization out there preying on women. And what they do when they get the women, probably take them somewhere,
They turn them into sex slaves.
strip their identity,
Yeah.
and you
got organ trafficking.
yeah,
All types
for
of
organs,
stuff.
especially with black people, because our organs are different. Y'all know our body is different, so that's why a lot of them are born after these black
You
people.
see, like, this is scientific facts. They target, they even said with the motherfucking vaccines and shit. I didn't want to bring up vaccines, but they wanted to target it on black people first and test it on them and their DNA sequence. Obviously, we know why, but they want to see if that shit gonna work on some strong DNA. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well,
Not working a good way.
let's get into this next one we got. Oh, I'm just pulling up pictures.
Right.
Even though we out of order, it don't matter.
No, this ain't even out of order. This is a perfect segue. I was just talking about the shot. Literally, like, this nigga ain't gonna have no shot. He ain't playing at home. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna make it to where the NBA players have to get the vaccine to be able to play. Not everywhere, because it's still up in the air in certain places, but for sure in San Francisco, they have passed that indoor entertainment. If you want to participate in it, you have to have a shot, right? Andrew Wiggins said he's denying it for religious reasons, but NBA said he's not exempt. So, know that nigga he ain't been motherfucking doing his religion shit.
That nigga ain't been in church since he was 7.
Shit.
Ain't been in church
no
11.
evidence, nothing. He just like.
But they can't. Well, this is the thing. They're gonna make that vaccine mandatory. It's gonna be mandatory for you to go into McDonald's, and most of McDonald's and restaurants you can't go into anyway. They're gonna make it mandatory to where when you come outside, you have to be vaccinated. And I don't understand. That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna make it mandatory. And guess what? I'll sit in my house. I'm not taking that shit, and you shouldn't take the shit either. If it's not 100% curable, do not just take something because they're brainwashed. You take it because that's what you want to do.
And James not crazy. Like, that's really on their agenda. You go to the CDC motherfucking website and pull out their itinerary. It's called, what is it?
And who's the CDC?
Something
Who runs the
isolation.
CDC?
It's something, I don't know if it's extreme isolation or something, high risk isolation, right? So their plan is to put people, segregate them from the normal population and put them in designated areas. They said they're going to start off small. So they're going to have different levels. So you got the first level where you're being isolated within the home. You'll have your designated area in your home away from whoever. Or they'll take it to the next step and they'll have designated areas within the town, designated zones where those people will be isolated. So this shit is in the itinerary. This isn't something that is a bill or anything, but they're putting it out there like, this is what the fuck we want to do. You go look at the CDC website and see that shit. So James not crazy.
Well, actually, y'all be careful with that agenda and what's going on.
These niggas definitely just paused me while I'm talking about that shit.
But we also gonna talk about what's going on in Haiti. We got some pictures for that, and I'm gonna pull it up.
Yeah, with this refugee situation, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure y'all all seen the picture by now. We got the Haiti refugees being treated differently than the Afghan refugees. So,
well, look like slave days.
yeah, that's what the fuck it looks like. This shit look crazy.
Anytime you can beat on a nigga, they gonna try to beat on you. Sorry, 'cause you know what? Haiti gonna fight back. And all Haiti allies, they're not gonna. You don't treat people like that. This is a third world country. If you ever been to Haiti, if you lived in Haiti, you'd be trying to get your ass over here too. They don't have as many resources we do. They don't have the food. They don't have shelter like we do. People in America's not great, but at the same time, we're spoiled in America. These people have nothing, and they're trying to come over here to make a better life.
Haiti got earthquakes. They got all types of natural disasters happening to them, floods. So people want to make the argument that Afghanistan is in the middle of a war or whatnot. So their refugee status is acceptable, you know what I'm saying? But it's still fucking war and turmoil type setting going on in Haiti. It's the same shit. So those refugees should be welcomed just like the Afghan refugees are getting flown out. Go to the next. Afghan refugees in the U.S. How they're better, where they're going, and how to help. How to help. You ain't seen shit about no. They talking about how they about to send these motherfucking Haitians back. You know what I'm saying? So I believe there's like over 10,000, tens of thousands of Afghans that are right in the U.S. That's crazy.
You know, people want
And I don't have nothing wrong. I don't have no problem with the Afghans.
let people come over here and have a better life. If you let people come over here from a third world country, they're gonna come over here and work. That only helps the economy. If they come over here and get a Visa card, they gonna work. Let them. That boosts the economy. That means more things are being manufactured in America. That means more things are going to be made here. We don't have to outsource. The more we can build and bring people here, let them work, and you get all these, people over here. That means the jobs are going to be able to fill all the positions. You know what I'm saying? Think of how many jobs there are in America. There's fast food restaurants giving you a sign-on bonus to flip hamburgers. We need people to work. I let all of them come over here and work. Why not? Our economy, think of how our economy would look in 10 years. We would have to outsource. It won't be no more made in China. It'll be made in America. So I don't see the issue with that.
There ain't no people just hateful.
Yeah.
And don't want to see nobody else prosper but them and their little tribe or their people.
Fucking racist bastards.
Racist.
Y'all need to get out of that shit.
It's not even racist sometimes, it's classist. So it's a certain class.
That has to do with race a lot of times.
Yeah, it do, but them motherfuckers is classist because they don't like no poor. They don't want no poor white people to come up. They don't want nobody poor to come up. They don't want nobody to come up. They said, fuck them poor white people, fuck them poor black people. Let's keep this shit how it is.
All right. And also, well, I've been seeing a lot on Facebook. Women, y'all been going crazy on Facebook. Talking about stepdad season. It is fall in Ohio. It might be fall everywhere else, but here it's cold. It is officially stepdad season. That's all I've been seeing all week. I'm trying to go on Facebook and look at things I want to talk about. You got missing women in the world. You got the stuff going on in Haiti, the vaccine. We got all types of, and the one thing I see the most is stepdad. What is so important about stepdad season, ladies? Please tell me. Because you just had a hot girl summer. Now it's stepdaddy season. So you didn't got your hot girl. Now you're looking for stepdad.
You don't play stepdaddy, James?
No, I don't play stepdaddy. I don't do that. I got my own kid. I don't play stepdaddy to other kids. That's wrong.
Let's go over what stepdaddy means.
Okay. In 2021, there's two stepdaddies. The stepdaddy that actually is there to help you and your kids and y'all become a family. And then there's the other stepdaddy that 90% of y'all looking for just somebody to take care of your kids because the nigga laid down and don't want to take care of his kids. Okay. So you got the real stepdaddy, then you got the bullshit, stepdaddy that just.
Are they looking for the real stepdaddy?
I think half of them are looking for the real, the other half aren't. I say 50-50. But you shouldn't be looking for a stepdaddy. You should because you can't have anybody. For one, you shouldn't have anybody around your kid. So you got to get to know the person first before you go, I just need a stepdaddy. Because you don't know who that person is.
So James' problem is the verbiage, how y'all making it known like, oh, it's stepdaddy season, blah, blah, blah. But to actually
you got to be careful with
want to pursue that relationship, there's steps you got to take. You got to kind of introduce yourself to them and let them know what your background, what your situation is. See if they cool with it first. Don't just throw it on them.
That's what y'all doing. Y'all want somebody to come take care of you.
Yeah. But secondly, though, you kind of gotta, if you do want that, make sure it's okay with your kids.
Mm-hmm.
And if your kids like them, then ain't nothing wrong with it. But you just don't throw it on that person or throw it on the kids just because you selfish.
And women also, you have access to public records. You have internet, cell phone.
Do your research. You
don't know who. Don't just let anybody around your kids. I don't care how much money this person got, they can take care of you. You don't know who that person is. Mm-hmm. I see this shit all the time. Stepdaddy, no, don't be just out here looking for somebody to take care of your kids. Okay? And you know what? You wouldn't have to worry about a stepdaddy if you wouldn't have had a baby with a jackass in the first place. If you had a baby with the right one, he'd still be there. But that's all I'm saying.
James, you're not with your baby.
I know.
So
I know, that's all I'm saying. But I'm not about to be a stepdaddy just to anybody. I'm not about to do that. And just, you have to be careful, man, with people. And men, you got to be careful. Because these women, they're going to tell you, they might want a relationship, but they might just want you to be a stepdaddy. You got to be careful, man, also. Be out living in her house, paying bills. As soon as you get warm, she kick you out, ready for the hot girl or something. Okay, so stepdaddy season is now until it get hot again. Right. So I'm sorry, ladies, if I bursted y'all bubble, but that's the truth. Mm-hmm. I'm just telling the men the truth. As soon as it get warm, you're all ready to have a hot girl summer. As soon as it get hot, you get rid of the stepdaddies. Then they be looking desperate in the summer all the way up until fall.
We outside.
Right. But y'all be careful with this shit.
It's a lot
of sexual predators out here, rapists.
Yeah, that too. But I was about to say, there's a lot of single people though.
Because they just had a hot girl summer. They was all single.
So it's like, do you want to really prioritize getting in that relationship?
Hell no.
You should find yourself first. And
there's a woman having children.
Deter you from
going after her?
Deter, fuck that nigga up.
Right.
Deter means like, does it make you not want to?
No, it's not the kids.
Challenge, like.
No, it's not the kids. Y'all don't understand. It ain't the kids niggas don't like it. Be your baby daddy that niggas don't like. It ain't the kids. Kids ain't never a problem. It be the niggas y'all have kids with that. You got some of them that are good daddies, and you got some of them that. When you get a boyfriend, then he don't want to be a daddy. It just depends on your situation. It ain't the kids.
Yeah, because some men just don't look at it like that's
right.
Be a challenge or a problem. It's just because we got kids. Maybe a single man that don't got no kids. Yeah.
Plus, most women and men have kids anyway.
Yeah.
So usually when you run into somebody, they have children. Either one or two or how many. So
and that's when you're gonna take the next step in the stepdaddy situation. Is when like they got kids, because now you want to see how that nigga is with his kids.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of want to peep like what he doing, is he in his kids' life, blah blah blah.
Right.
That's gonna give you more insight to what allow this man into my home.
You gotta watch. Someone will play fake daddy, that like they take care of their kids and shit to impress you, but behind the scenes, when you weren't around, they weren't nowhere near their kids. So you gotta watch that. And what y'all need to do is, you looking for a stepdad, you need to do research. Talk to these niggas' baby mamas, find out the truth. Mm-hmm. He might not be who he say he is, and you might not want him around your kids. He's playing fake stepdad. It's about to be cold. Niggas need places to live. Mm-hmm. I'm serious. Mm-hmm. Women, y'all be careful. Men, hey. They gonna be trying to, I'll be your stepdaddy just so they have a place to live. Eat up your shit, all your kids' shit. Hey.
Make sure them niggas bring something to the table.
You'll be at the gas station in December, 20 degrees, and you pumping and paying for your own gas. I'm just warming you now. And if I see you at the gas station, you're gonna ask me for no help. I'm just talking shit. But no, seriously. Yeah. Be careful who you choose with that stepdaddy shit. All these girls missing, all these young girls getting molested and human trafficking. That's important. Even though I was being funny on the stepdad season, there's a serious side to it. Y'all be very careful, especially women with daughters. You don't want any man around your kids. You have to be careful. But no, thank you, Brianna. That was good. But you know what? For some men, they'll probably be like, I think it's easier for a man to accept a woman's kids, but when you flip it around, it's harder for men that have kids for women to say, yeah, I want a woman will deter from you, I believe, my honest opinion. But men, we're more acceptable to it, because once again, men are the hunters, women are the choosers. So y'all have the last say so. So it's really up to y'all. Now, women, do y'all want men with kids? Since it's stepdaddy season, what about stepmama season?
I think
because men don't be like, I'm going to look for a stepmom. I don't know. I've never heard a man say, I'm going to look for a stepmom. Men don't talk like that.
Well, a lot of men don't got custody of their kids.
But still, when you do get your kid, men don't be like, you know what? I'm going to look for a stepmom. Men don't. I've never heard a man say that.
But you got to think about it. A lot of men don't have custody of their kids. So the help aspect of women needing help and wanting help plays a factor into them having that mindset of stepdad. So that's an issue we gotta talk about too, because that's a lot of times it ain't even about them being thirsty, trying to be laid up with a nigga.
No,
they want some motherfucking help, masculine energy, and want some fucking help. So that's natural. So I don't see nothing wrong with it per se. My only issue is when it's like, obvious you ain't taking your kids into consideration or that man you trying to entertain into consideration, because a lot of y'all don't. Y'all just be wanting some fucking stimulation, which is understandable, but
that don't mean you have to be.
There's a lot of parties involved. You know what I'm saying? Get to know that person first before you throw that title on them or throw that title on your kids. You know what I'm saying? Don't just rush into that shit.
And if you're going to be involved with somebody and potentially that could be a parent, and you see they don't have the help, see they don't have that masculine energy, where's some protection there? Because then you're going to bring a baby in the world with a man that doesn't have that masculine energy, doesn't want to help and be a parent unless you two are together. So, you gotta watch for the red flags, as y'all say. Watch for the red flags.
Y'all be ignoring the fuck out of them.
Women, watch the red flag. It is about to be cold out here.
I saw a meme where it was like,
about the niggas in tax season will be in a couple months. Women, y'all be careful.
It said I saw the red flags, but I thought I was on the roller coaster.
Okay, well, that's on you.
But that was a good metaphor because y'all really enjoy the ride, like the ups and downs, and because the ups it gets you really high, and the downs you be down, but once you going back up, you like, oh shit, I remember how that felt. But you always want to be high. You don't want to be having ups and downs and shit.
Or you have to be up and down. Find somebody like this, consistent.
Or consistent. That's a good point.
Find somebody consistent.
Should never have the downs, even though a lot of people they are the downers. So it's like you got to find yourself first before you even stepping outside to try to get a step back. And I don't think a lot of people doing that. A lot of men don't have themselves together to be getting chose for that situation either. And these niggas ain't shit and just jump into any situation. So make sure these niggas bring something to the table too.
Exactly. But at least if he definitely has to have some type of income, a job, because you want somebody to help, that means you're gonna want them there. They're probably gonna stay with you. Okay. And you don't want to be taking care of no grown ass man. You should be. Now if you try to help him get on his feet, when he get on his feet, he's supposed to help you. Now you get on his feet and he leave your ass, you shouldn't be paying attention to the signs.
Signs are always there.
Yeah, definitely. But I guess we're gonna get out of here. We had a short show, we started late. Make sure y'all share this. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Hit Show Podcast. YouTube, all one word, Hit Show Podcast. Follow, subscribe, share, and comment. We live every Sunday. We're gonna be doing a couple things coming up here. We're about to get into these skits. We're about to start filming some skits here, so we're gonna have some comedy skits for y'all.
Some live performances.
Yep, we got performances coming. Artists gonna be performing. We got some comedians coming. So we got a lot. So stay tuned. We'll get our background together. We just moving around, and we got so much stuff to do. We appreciate y'all for watching.